Have you ever wondered what challenges astronauts face when they journey into the great beyond? We often find ourselves captivated by the allure of the cosmos, the mystery of the unknown, and the romanticized life of an astronaut. But beyond the glamour and the star-studded allure lies a harsh reality. Astronauts grapple with a plethora of challenges, each more daunting than the last. So buckle up, space enthusiasts. Prepare for a journey where we unravel the top 5 challenges faced by astronauts in space. First on our list is the challenge of microgravity. Now, imagine floating around all day, every day. Sounds fun, right? Well, it's not all it's cracked up to be. You see, when we're free from the pull of gravity, our bodies react in some unexpected ways. In a microgravity environment, muscles don't have to work as hard as they do on Earth. This might sound like a vacation for your biceps, but it can lead to significant muscle wastage. Our bones aren't big fans of this weightless environment either. Without the regular stress of supporting our weight, they can lose density and strength, a condition similar to osteoporosis here on Earth. And don't get me started on fluid redistribution. Usually, gravity pulls fluids down towards our feet. But in space, these fluids can spread out evenly throughout the body. This can cause a puffy face and skinny legs, a condition affectionately known as chicken legs. But fear not, our astronauts are not left to wither away. They follow a strict regimen of exercise and a balanced diet to counteract these effects. They spend around 2 hours a day working out with specially designed equipment and follow a diet rich in vitamins and minerals. Microgravity, therefore, changes the game for our bodies, demanding new strategies for survival. Next up, we face the invisible enemy, cosmic radiation. This relentless onslaught from the cosmos is a constant presence in space. Unlike the Earth, which is shielded by its magnetic field, space offers no such protection. As a result, astronauts are exposed to a continuous stream of high-energy particles that can wreak havoc on their bodies. These particles, flung out from the sun and beyond, can cause serious health risks. The more time astronauts spend in space, the greater their exposure to this radiation, increasing the risk of developing cancer or suffering damage to the central nervous system. It's a dangerous game of Russian roulette with the cosmos. To combat this, spacecraft and spacesuits are designed with radiation shielding. Materials like lead and plastics with high hydrogen content can absorb or deflect some of this radiation, reducing the astronauts' exposure. But it's still a far cry from the protection we enjoy on Earth. Cosmic radiation, a silent but potent adversary, adds another layer of complexity to life in space. Beyond the physical, we encounter the psychological challenge of isolation and confinement. Imagine being stranded in a small, confined space, hundreds of thousands of miles away from home. The only people you can interact with are the few astronauts aboard your ship and the distant voices of mission control. It's like being marooned on an island, but you're floating in the void of space. This isolation takes a heavy toll on the mind. Astronauts are away from loved ones, familiar surroundings, and the simple pleasures that we often take for granted. The longing for home, the absence of variety, the lack of physical contact, all these can lead to stress, anxiety, and depression. Yet astronauts are not alone in their struggle. They have access to mental health support and maintain regular communication with Earth. Psychologists, psychiatrists, and supportive family members and friends are always a call away, providing much-needed emotional support. In the vast expanse of space, the human mind craves connection and familiar territory. The fourth challenge takes us into the realm of sleep, a basic human need disrupted in space. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station experience a day-night cycle every 90 minutes, a far cry from the 24-hour cycle we're used to on Earth. This rapid cycle can play havoc with an astronaut's circadian rhythm, the internal clock that tells us when to sleep and when to wake up. As a result, sleep disruption becomes a common issue. Imagine trying to sleep while your body thinks it's time to be awake, or vice versa. It's like the worst case of jet lag you've ever experienced, but it's unending. To combat this, astronauts use artificial light to mimic the natural cycle of day and night. Scheduled sleep periods are also a part of their routine to ensure they get the rest they need. However, despite these measures, sleep disruption remains a significant challenge for those living in space. A good night's sleep becomes a luxury when day and night cycle every 90 minutes. Finally, we confront the overall hostile environment of space. It's a realm of extremes, an unforgiving landscape where temperatures can swing from scorching hot to freezing cold in the blink of an eye. Imagine, if you will, standing in the heart of the Sahara at noon, then being plunged into the icy depths of Antarctica at midnight, all within moments. That's the reality astronauts face in space. But it's not just the temperatures. Space is also a vacuum, devoid of air and water, the basic elements of life as we know it. And let's not forget the ever-looming potential for equipment failure. In this vast, cold silence, a malfunctioning device isn't just inconvenient, it could be life-threatening. To prepare for these harsh conditions, astronauts undergo rigorous training on Earth. They learn how to handle equipment failure, operate in microgravity, and even practice emergency evacuations. The hostile environment of space is a constant reminder of how much astronauts risk in the pursuit of knowledge. Our journey into the challenges of space life brings us back to Earth. We've ventured through the vast cosmos of knowledge, understanding the hurdles astronauts face in their celestial endeavors. From the physical effects of microgravity, altering their bodies in ways we can barely comprehend, to the invisible yet potent threats of cosmic radiation. We've delved into the psychological impacts of isolation and confinement, a solitude few of us could withstand, and the sleep disruptions in an environment where the sun never truly sets. We've also explored the hostile environment of space itself, a realm so alien and unforgiving, it's a wonder humans dare to venture there at all. Yet, they do. Astronauts, our modern-day explorers, overcome these immense challenges in their pursuit of knowledge and their quest to satiate our collective curiosity. So the next time you look up at the night sky, spare a thought for the brave men and women navigating these challenges in the name of exploration and discovery.